Hello, Jupiterins! A little bit under the weather. And Hardly saying, Hardly? I don't know how to pronounce her name still. But she's saying hi. Hello! Look how cute she is. And the bear is also saying hi. Is it a he or a she? It's a pink bear. No name, just a bear. Well, I'm under the weather, but, and I've been for a few days or so. It started very gradually, and hopefully, I'm towards the end of it, leaving. But nonetheless, I'm still been productive around here. And today, I have an interesting topic that I'm bringing to all of you. Oh, look at her. So cute. Um, I was looking for a song that I haven't actually shared yet on social media. In fact, why don't I just let my hair down? I washed it last night, so it feels really nice. In my dad's house here, the water is really hard. So I actually learned that hi Sam, if I don't add conditioner, that is actually better for my hair, and just add a little bit of like oil at the end, and that's it. So it ends up being nice and soft. Uh, no. Sam gloves. He says I like gloves. Okay. I got you. No, no gloves are on here. But today I'm gonna be having dinner, and I want to have a conversation with you because I was looking to share on Instagram a post of one of my coaches who does lives in her community regularly every week and sometimes a few times a week. And then today there was a really powerful topic around basically stepping into the power, into our knowledge, which is something that I'm working on right now, right? Uh, and I couldn't, and she's from the Balkans, just like my family is from. And I was like, you know what? Wouldn't it be nice if I found a powerful song from that region because I speak the language and I add that song with the post that I'm going to tag in. And I'm talking about my coach, Lena, which I've actually shared her on YouTube here before. I think my last short talks about her, or like one of the last ones. And I spent a couple hours searching for a song, and I did not find one song. Not from, like, and I was looking mainly at the more popular singers, specifically singers. I didn't want to look, I was looking at female singers, not male singers. And then I did find one song that is done by a male. And I'm like, this is a little bit awkward. Why is a man singing and there's none whatsoever that I could find? If I'm wrong, and any of you are from the Balkans and can really send me a song about a powerful woman that talks about herself and the power and the contribution she's in this world. I'm not talking about those songs where she's sacrificing herself, where she's always putting others first, where she's doesn't leave your side even when you have messed it up to the maximum, and she's still there giving her life away to somebody who clearly isn't worthy of it. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm also not talking about songs, which there's so many of them, where women literally, there's like saying in the song, in the message, they're saying that they would drink the most toxic thing someone would give them and still be by that person's side. No, that's not an empowering song. That's not a powerful song of a woman. I don't care how much you want to prove to me that is, it's not. That is a woman who society taught her she has to abandon herself over and over again to please somebody else, to make someone else feel good, even though they clearly don't deserve it, right? No, I'm not referring to that. I'm referring to finding a song that just talks about it, you know? And I did the research. So when I searched online and I was like, let me ask Google, I find articles, but those articles are talking about songs in English. Every single one of them. And I was like, oh, this cannot be happening. This cannot be happening that we don't have powerful songs that really show women in their greatest power. It is really sad. So, yeah, I'm gonna be here for a little bit. Ooh, you can see her. Ah, I have a little table right here that I put, foldable table. And I'm gonna eat. I also have a little candle, but this one you really can't see. It's also here on the table with me. Actually, wait, let me if I bring this down. This is the food. Uh, This is the candle. Look. This is so cute, actually. Oh, you gotta bring it up again so I can talk to you. But yeah, and you know, I just realized something. Let me take a bite because I'm actually really hungry. This is getting cold. Mm. I'm having rice, beans, and ground meat, but I mixed it all together when I warmed up. And also red peppers. And red peppers is because I have some red peppers in the fridge and they're starting to go bad. So I was like, I don't want them to go bad. I have to use them for something. And this was it. Oh, you can see the other candle. Okay, so I have two candles. I have one here at the end. You see this one. Nice. They're battery operated candles because I would be scared to put anything on not stable table because this table is not that stable. But I didn't even think about until right now, but I actually shared on TikTok today my point of view, or at least one of my points of view, on the song Carol G just shared with a bunch of male Colombians, reggaeton. Mm, I'm so disappointed. You can see it on TikTok. I only shared it on TikTok. But I'm so disappointed that this woman, at this time, when the world is going through such a hard time and women are not seen as team players but as the second citizens, it's so sad for me to see that. Heartbreaking. And I think for the first time ever, I shared my opinion on it. But my honest opinion, not for views or anything like that. I feel like we need to call out more of the people for good and bad that we admire. And I used to love her music so much. But now, when I hear her songs, the first thing that comes up for me is what just happened. I don't understand how can she do that to young girls and boys. That's our future. I mean, do I expect something better the from some of the people who are with her, like Maluma, because it's a bunch of artists. singers who are doing this. Yeah, I expect more from them, but not all of them because, there are clearly people who don't value women much, based on the life that they live and the music that they put out there. Mm, this is so good. Mm, mm, mm. But yeah, this is really what I wanted to bring out here. And for those people who are former Yugoslavian, Ćao, i zašto nemamo pesme koje pričaju o ženama i njihovim moći? Zato što zašto pričamo samo o ženama koje uvek daju sve od sebe nekome ko to ne zaslužuje? Jako malo pesma, jako malo pesmi ima gde žena zna svoju cenu. A da ne pričamo da ona sama bude cenjena. Ne, nema takve pesme. Ima jedna koju sam našla, ali iskreno ni tu pesmu ne računam toliko dobru, zato što prvo peva je muškarac. To mi je čudno. Zašto nema ni jedna žena? Imamo toliko poznatih pevačica u Srbiji, u Hrvatskoj, u Bosni, mlađih, starijih. I to je strašno. Da ja vidim da nema pesme koja osnažuje ženu. Žena je jako snažna. To je nešto, ne znam, ne verujem. I can't believe this is actually the case. So, molim vas, napišite neku pesmu o ženama. O ženi i njenu moć. I sve što ona prinosi u ovaj svet i ovaj mir. Jer je jako puno. Bez nje nema života. Uopšte nema života. Without a woman, there's no life. There's really no life. So, I don't understand this. And I would love, in fact, I'm probably going to tag some famous singers that I admire, that I would love for them to create a song. I'm going to tag them into a post. This cannot go like this anymore. And then we wonder why our countries are falling apart. Of course they're falling apart. The people who are community builders, which are women, are the ones that don't have the power to do anything. And if they might have some power, I don't think they're really connected to it. They're constantly told to focus on something else, focus on their looks, focus on their children, focus on their husbands, on their parents. And completely discouraged from focusing on themselves. And if they focus on themselves, well, they're called names. And I do understand there is some toxic behaviors that some women may portray because they're insecure, they're dealing with trauma themselves. And really, in our society, there's barely any resources to teach you to love yourself, to value yourself, to appreciate yourself, and to prioritize yourself. Because when you prioritize yourself, you really get to give more than if you put yourself last, or maybe if you even make it on the list. And I'm telling you this because a week and a half ago, I was with about 300 women in the same room. And oh my goodness, the contribution these women were. The leader, Amanda, her examples of how her life was before she prioritized herself and when she started prioritizing herself is so different. And it's incredible to see it. And she still has her family, and she's even more of a contribution to them than she was before that. But she also contributes to herself more than she has done before. In fact, she first gives herself. It's kind of that analogy of when you are on the plane, you put the mask on the child or whoever's with you that are not able to do it. After you put the mask on you, the oxygen mask, you first have to put it on you, because if you don't, you'll run out of oxygen and you won't survive, and that person won't survive. And I don't know when we as society will understand this, will get it. I mean, there's so many examples. This is like the best example that I could ask for. When are we gonna like get it in our head that if we keep taking from someone who gives us, which is a woman in our lives, who takes care of us, who loves us, who is always looking out for us, but we don't do the same for her, or we don't give her the space to discover herself and to really find what makes her her, where is her power, um what does she contribute to, her purpose, like just really connecting to her heart and who she is here. I don't know what do you think the society or the world is gonna go, excuse me, where do you think the world is going to end up, all of us? Because it's it's just going down from here. I don't see much improvements in the world. Technology, but even technology, if you don't bring the balance of the energies of feminine or masculine, it's just gonna destroy things. And since women are usually the ones who are builders, who take care, who are the people who care, who think outside of the box of not just I need to make this money, but I also gotta take care of all these things, all these people, all these problems. Um, we're just gonna destroy things, and we need to create that harmonious balance between the feminine and the masculine, and that doesn't look in a way where you just put the woman in a corner, um, and tell her to just do whatever. It happens when you involve her in everything. And then also men can get involved in everything, and get involved in the job market, get involved in the house, in the family. And then you get to create this harmony. Hi, Nathan. I'm doing good. I have a little bit of a cold, but I'm doing good. And I brought this conversation to all of you. Don't know how much you've seen, but the conversation is around how we don't have powerful songs that celebrate women and their power and their contribution in the world. We do have them in English, quite a few, but if you go into other languages, like where I come from, the Balkans, former Yugoslavia, um, I was searching today, literally for hours, and I couldn't find one that celebrates women and the contribution they are. And it's so sad. It just celebrates them sacrificing themselves consistently. Um, Not in a healthy way either, like I don't even want to repeat the things that I was reading there. It just like made me sick to my stomach. And I also grew up with that music. I don't listen to it much right now, but I mean, I go through phases, right? I listen to it, I don't, whatever. Right now I'm in a phase where I don't as much. And it is so sad. Like I saw the songs that I had favored on my Spotify list, and I was like, I actually have to remove some of these songs. I didn't do it today, but I have to do another day. And I was like, they just don't align anymore. Like my consciousness, my awareness is so different, and so deep that those songs don't sound or feel empowering anymore. Um, I see how they're set up to keep you in this little, and just like whatever they providing for you, whatever society provides for you, you just stay there, and you can't really get out of it. Um, yeah, but you can watch the rest of this video. And thank you so much. How are you doing, Nathan? Where are you located? Let's take another bite. Where are you located? Are you in the US? Alabama. Sorry. I think you might have told me that and I forgot. Got it. Well, thank you for all your support. Always. I really appreciate it. And I think I'm towards the end of this live. I'm already having like 20 something minutes, and I think I shared my thoughts on it right now. And I'm gonna go and maybe create some posts and tag some singers um, who can change this. Let's see if they will do anything about it. Maybe make a little bit of a noise around social media around this topic. Thank you so much. And thank you everyone who is watching. Good night. Be safe. Stay well. And see you soon.